Pretty nice. Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks for swinging by. I sure do appreciate it. If this is your first time with the channel, my name is Mark.
Oh, hi Mark.
Welcome to Fit and Fire. Let's get into this video. You have to excuse me guys, I'm fighting through a lower respiratory infection, but at the very least I wanted to pull something together for you guys. I took last week off. I was starting to feel a little under the weather, and I took last week off just to be with my daughter and the family and all of that type of stuff. But I wanted to make sure that I pulled something together for you guys this week. And some things kind of just lined up. I soldiered through and got out to the range and filmed some content for you guys, and I wanted to bring this to you. Now, I will freely admit that I am not the go-to guy when it comes to suppressors. But a lot of the things that I do with these videos and with my channel is learning. I'm constantly learning new things. I'm constantly trying to expand my horizons to better understand how to, present content for you guys to defend yourselves using the great Second Amendment. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at the Beretta PMXs once again, but this time we're going to talk about it being suppressed and talk about the can that I chose for not only this, but a lot of the other PDW, PCC, SMG style firearms that I have on the channel. Now we're going to look at the PMXs this time. We're going to look at the Strybog in another video, the MP5 clone that I have also in another video. I also have the SIG MPX inbound to the channel, as well as the CZ Scorpion as well. I'm going to be able to borrow the CZ Scorpion, so I'm really excited for that and look forward to it. So obviously more videos on these style firearms to come, and kind of just allow you guys to make your own decision as to which one is going to be right for you. Everybody's different. Everybody's choices are different. So, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I really like the PMX. This has been awesome. I've got about 500 rounds through it now, and I've had zero issues with it. No failures to feed, fire, or eject, even with it suppressed, even running, steel case, 115 grain, 124 grain, personal defense rounds, 147 grain, flat nose, subsonic stuff. It's ran everything, and that's one of the things that I have really enjoyed about it. Now, you would think that with this being a direct blowback style firearm, that adding suppressor would add felt recoil as well, and it probably does, but it's not so much that it makes a difference, if that makes any sense. I haven't noticed this to be any more punchy with a can on it than without. So that was something else that I have really enjoyed about this particular setup. If you're interested in the complete overview of this, I'll leave a card at the end, and you guys can go and check that out. So with that being said, what can did we choose for this? And you already know from the title and the thumbnail, this is going to be the Rugged Obsidian 9, and I chose this can for a number of different reasons. First and foremost, it came to me recommended from friends of mine of the channel, specifically my buddy Troy over at American Cash Exchange. He picked up one, and he has been very happy with his. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's take a look at it. So it was recommended by someone that I trust. Two, the price point on this is actually fairly reasonable. Obviously, you're going to have your tax stamp, so your $200 that you're going to have to pay to the government for a permission slip to even have one of these things. Don't get me started on that. But the price point on these are usually sitting around that 575, 585 mark. So I was like, okay, I think I could spring for that. That's not going to be too terrible. So went ahead and certified everything with this can at my local shop, and it took 9 days to turn around. Now, for me, I used the Silencer Shop kiosk to handle everything. They had it in one of my local shops that had this for sale, so I just went ahead and did that and had it turned around in 9 days. So certified on the 19th, picked it up on the 28th. So that was pretty awesome. So there's that. In addition to that, this is going to be multi-caliber rated, and that's something I also really did like. Not only can you shoot any caliber up to 9mm, any pistol caliber up to 9mm, but you can also run 300 blackout and 350 legend as well. Now the 300 blackout has to be subsonic. You can't run supers through it, but subsonic 300 blackout you could run, and that's something I wanted to test in comparison to say like the Dead Air Sandman S. I've got the Resilient Putnik, and I've also got a anechoic X30 that I'm going to do a video for you guys as well in the future, and kind of test this amongst all of those. So that's something that will be coming in the future. So there's that. Finally, the thing that really interested me the most is the fact that this is a 7.8 inch length suppressor, but you can put it into a K configuration by removing this front end and getting into a average size 4.85 inches. You guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, but that is something that I was really interested in. If you wanted to run this, say like on a 22 long rifle, you could definitely do that, and it would suppress the sound pretty good. We'll look at that in the future as well, but just know that if you're going to reduce the size, you're removing baffles, and you're going to end up, diminishing its sound suppression as well. So still something I'm interested in, something I want to check out, and we'll take a look at that in a future video. So there you have it. There is a rundown of this particular can. As it is right now, it is 12.7 ounces, and then in the K configuration, it's 8.7 ounces, I believe. And so that's not too terrible. Some of the other cans that I have are definitely heavier. So, and I really don't notice it with this PDW style firearm being configured the way it is. It doesn't feel like the front end is overly heavy, even with this HoloSun 321 IR laser and the light on top. It doesn't feel overly heavy. So that's something I have really enjoyed. Now, shooting experience with this, I ran Winchester 115 grain through this, and it did just fine, just exactly what you would expect it to do. I also had some American Gunner, no, it's American Sniper is what it's called. It's like branded by Chris Kyle. Ironically, it's imported. They call it American Sniper, but it's imported. Who knew? But that's what I had available to me. So I had one box of that. It's 124 grain. I wanted to see what the difference is between 115 and 124 grain was. And then I also ran some Remington UMC 147 flat nose subsonics through it as well. So let's take a look real quick at the camera being placed at the target, and then I'm at 25 yards away. Here's what each one of those sounded like. All right, so you could see, or at least hear, that the 115 and 124 grain really didn't have too much of a difference between those. Still had a bit of a crack. I did run the PMX without hearing protection with both of those, and there was a bit of a crack, but I could still run it comfortably. It didn't hurt my ears. The steel, ringing the steel at 25 yards was louder than shooting this, so that's something I really did like. And then once you run it with 147s, that's when it's really, really cool. Check this out. 147. Yeah, that's where it's at. All right, without the target, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So it's very difficult to articulate how much of a difference there is between 115, 124, and then 147 through cameras, but I can tell you that I was hearing the round impact the berm behind my targets more than I was hearing the firearm. So that was something that I really do like. So I'm going to start doing some research on finding some really good 147 grain personal defense stuff, and then set this up for my home defense firearm. So that's where we are starting. Naturally, we're going to run this on all the other PDWs that I have, and also start looking at putting this on some different pistols as well, and yeah, take it from there. Hopefully I'll have some different versions of these pistol caliber cans. I'm interested in the Obsidian 45 because I have some 357 lever guns that I would like to suppress and kind of get a video for you guys on that. But yeah, there you go. Really awesome setup here, and I'm excited to check out the other ones as well. So with all that being said, I appreciate you guys bearing with me and listening to me ramble through my sickness. I want to take a second to wish you guys a happy new year. I hope that your holiday season was as great as it could be, and everything's going great on your side. So with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to check out the Live, Laugh, Larp podcast. Links to that is in the pinned comment and the description of this video. We'll catch you guys later. As always, freedom through strength. Catch you later, guys. Bye.